Scariest ghost towns in the world. There's something about ghost towns that is simultaneously fascinating and creepy. These settlements, abandoned by their inhabitants for one reason or another, continue to stand as silent testaments to an earlier time. With the exception of a few curious visitors, these ghost towns are devoid of any human life. Once teeming with activity, these places now stand as eerie testaments to a different time and place. While some ghost towns are largely avoided by locals due to their reputation for being haunted, other locations have been repurposed for commercial use or as tourist destinations. Hi and welcome to Bragging Visitor. If you like this type of video, please subscribe to our channel, like and share this video with your friends. Then hit the notification bell, that way you won't miss any of our future videos. Thank you. So here are the 10 scariest ghost towns in the world. Number 10. Craco, Italy. Craco, Italy is a medieval ghost town reputed to be one of the most haunted places in Italy. Located in the southern Italian region of Basilicata, this hillside ghost town was founded in the 8th century, and sits on a cliff that's 1,312 feet off the ground. The town was abandoned due to a series of devastating earthquakes. In the late 1960s, the government expropriated the town and offered the residents a generous amount of money for their homes. Only about half of the town's population took them up on their offer, and the others stuck it out through the earthquakes until they were forced to flee. Today, the town is a tourist destination and has become quite famous for its paranormal activity. Many visitors report hearing disembodied voices, unexplained sounds, and other eerie phenomena. Number 9. Ross Island, India. Vegetation has all but consumed the remains of the island, which was once referred to as the Paris of the East. Ross Island, off the coast of southern India, is a ghost town that served as the capital of the British administration in the late 19th century. The island once housed a thriving population and was considered a place of great importance by the British. However, as time went by and the administration moved to a different city, the island's importance gradually declined. In the late 1930s, the British decided to move their administrative offices to Kolkata, formerly known as Calcutta, and abandon the island altogether. Since then, the island has become a ghost town and has served as a tourist destination since the 1970s. Number 8. Pripyat, Ukraine. Pripyat, Ukraine is a ghost town that was once a thriving city with a population of over 50,000 people. Today, it remains a dilapidated and eerie reminder of the human folly of nuclear energy. Pripyat was home to many people who worked at the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant, which suffered a catastrophic meltdown in 1986. The event was one of the worst nuclear disasters in history and forced the nearby residents to evacuate their homes almost instantly. As a result, Pripyat has become a ghost town and has been repurposed as a dead city that serves as an educational tool for future generations. Many of its buildings have been left untouched and serve as silent testaments to the past. Number 7. Terlingua, Texas. Terlingua, Texas is a ghost town that was once a thriving mining community in the southwestern portion of the state. When the Chisos Mining Company opened in the mid-1800s, workers and their families quickly relocated to Terlingua, Texas. The population was around 3,000 at its peak in 1903, but, as of the last census in 2010, only 58 people remain. The town was initially established in the 19th century and was once a bustling and vibrant place. However, as the years went by and the demand for mercury declined, the town slowly dissolved and became a ghost town. A new generation of settlers decided to repurpose the ghost town in the 1970s, and it was transformed into a tourist destination. Today, visitors come to Terlingua to experience the ghost town in nature. Many have reported hearing disembodied voices, which are said to be the result of spirits talking to each other. Number 6. Calico, California. Calico, California was a thriving mining town in the late 19th century. However, with the advent of new mining technologies, the town was forced to close down. When silver was discovered, the town boomed, becoming home to over 500 silver mines and 3,000 residents, but once the mines were depleted and the price of silver dropped, people left. By 1986, the town, which featured hotels, general stores, bars, and restaurants, as well as a newspaper and school, was empty. The town's population relocated to other areas, most of which were nearby. Calico remains a ghost town to this day and has become a major tourist destination in the Mojave Desert. Visitors come to experience the ghost town and learn about its history, which is very evident in the buildings and artifacts left behind. Calico is also home to some creepy legends, including one about a ghost named Sarah, who is often seen walking around and holding a baby. Number 5. Thurmond, West Virginia. Thurmond, West Virginia is a ghost town that was once a thriving mining community. The town was founded in the late 19th century and was at the center of West Virginia's booming mining industry. However, as the demand for coal gradually declined, the town was forced to close down. Today, the ghost town serves as an outdoor museum. Many buildings have been left untouched, and they serve as silent testaments to the past. Visitors come to Thurmond to experience the ghost town, learn about its history, and enjoy the beautiful landscape. Number 4. Hashima Island, Japan. Hashima Island, which is located off the coast of Japan, served as a thriving coal mining community in the late 19th century. The island was repurposed during World War II to serve as a military outpost for the Japanese. It remained a military outpost for several years following the end of the war. The island was abandoned in the 1970s, and it has become increasingly dilapidated since then. The island has become a popular tourist destination, and visitors come to experience the eerie remains of a once bustling mining community. Visitors also come to try their luck at hunting for rare items, such as coins and ingots, which were left behind by the island's former inhabitants. Number 3. Kennecott, Alaska. Kennecott, Alaska once served as a thriving mining community. The town was established in the late 19th century and was home to many workers who came to mine gold. This mill town produced millions of dollars worth of copper between 1911 and 1938, but once the supply was depleted, the remote town had little to offer. Residents started to leave en masse. By 1950 there wasn't a soul left in town, and it's been a ghost town ever since. The National Park Service took over most of the land and started offering tours. However, as the gold supply dwindled, so too did the town's population and importance. The town was eventually abandoned, and the buildings were repurposed for other uses. The ghost town has been repurposed to serve as a tourist destination, and visitors come to see the remains of what was once a thriving mining community. Number 2. Garnet, Montana. Garnet is another mining town that has seen better days. The leaning log cabins are all that remain of the early 19th century town that was once home to 1,000. Garnet is now known as Montana's best preserved ghost town, and can be explored for only $3. There are campgrounds nearby for people looking to get an overnight experience. Number 1. Kolmanskop, Namibia. Kolmanskop was at its liveliest in the early 1900s, when German miners came to the area to hunt for diamonds. With them, they brought German architecture, giving the desert area an opulent, out-of-place look. The town featured a ballroom, a hospital, and a bowling alley among other amenities. The town's decline began shortly after World War I, but the final nail in the coffin was the 1928 discovery of a diamond-rich area along the coast. Most of Kolmanskop's residents hurried to the new hotspot, leaving their belongings and the town behind. Kolmanskop has been slowly getting eaten by the desert ever since. Tours to Kolmanskop can be booked in the nearby coastal town of Lüderitz. Have you ever wished of traveling the world and make money at the same time, without ever creating your own products or websites? Then let me show you how to set up your own online business empire to make $100, $200 a day. And how you can get started right now. Click the link below for more info.